Hey gamers, Gecko here. This is one of the hardest videos I've ever had to make. Because there's no script and I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna lie, the Game Awards knocked me on my fucking ass to the point where I've re-recorded this exact sentence of words 3 separate times, and each time the video that's come afterwards has been different. I'm not gonna get into the problems I had with the show. It's done, it's over. It is what it is. As someone who didn't have the best experience with Clair Obscur, it is very disappointing to see that there was no other games given any kind of spotlight, and that kind of sucks. The problem I've had since the show has been a little bit more interesting, though. I've gotten into friendly arguments with some people about the game, because, like I said, I didn't have a very good experience with it. And a lot of these times I feel myself having an issue where I'm not able to explain myself properly. Like, yes, I did have a bad experience with the game. Yes, it's not 100% the game's fault. Dropping any game for like a month and then coming back to it is gonna leave you with a little bit of rust. But I still think there's valid criticisms of the game, and I still think a lot of it just isn't for me. Even if I stuck with it, I don't think I'd have enjoyed it that much. The biggest criticism I can give it is when I dropped it, I had no real desire to go back. I just thought, oh yeah, I should probably play this because a lot of people are talking about it. Which isn't the kind of feeling I've gotten with games that I really like. Shout out Nier Automata for devouring my life when I was fucking 16. But a lot of the problems I have with the game I feel are quite hard to quantify in words. In fact, I feel like reviewing a lot of games is really hard for me. I see a lot of people going around saying that you should be more snobbish about video games. If people are going to see video games as art, we should treat it as such. If you do not wish to play the original Final Fantasy VII because it looks like it's gone through a bit-crushed dollhouse, then fuck you! Which, I don't fuck with snobbery in any kind of medium. The most I've interacted with is film snobs, and I fucking hate them. Because slop is made for the masses. You know that, right? But I don't think there isn't something that I can personally take away from this. My range of video games nowadays is quite small. Outside of fighting games, which we will get to, the amount of games that I actually play on a regular basis is in the single digits. Probably countable on one hand. Final Fantasy XIV, because I'm a hardcore raider. Hoorah. Lies of P, which I play on my Steam Deck at night. Hades 2, which I still haven't finished. Life stuff, again. Mega Bonk, because, listen, I need something to just fire off my neurons for a little bit. And Neon White. It's cozy. These are all, aside from one, single-player games that are mostly focused on action-centric things. If we were to imagine this as a giant banquet, my palate wouldn't be that big. Granted, it's not all slop. Hades 2 is an absolutely amazing game. Neon White is a little bit more refined, but it's still a game with gun in it. Lies of P is a slightly step beyond Souls-like. And Mega Bonk... Okay, yeah, Mega Bonk slop. It's absolute slop, but I love it. Put that shit in my trough. Let me eat it up. Give me that shit. And while I have played a lot of video games in the past, the things that I actively rotate between aren't that wide. And I think this has become a problem for me as a creative. I'm out here talking about Marvel, Tokon, and Guilty Gear every week. I ain't a fucking artist, bro. I put my heart and soul into the Million Nights for Million video. I think it has kind of led to a situation where I'm able to see issues that I have with a game, but because I have no real point of reference, I'm not able to just sort of think about times where that system was done well, or systems that are like it that are basically the same and how they compare. Don't get me wrong, criticism isn't just, oh, I like this thing, but this thing is worse than other thing, therefore it was. No, that's not how it works. But when you have a diverse palette, you're able to taste more flavors. You will be able to spot the nitty-gritty of things. You'll be able to figure out more things about stuff more quickly. That's why all sommeliers are... That's why all sommeliers are raging alcoholics. I've never even met a sommelier. I don't drink. I don't know what wine tastes like. Why am I making this joke? I'm fucking out of it, dude. Like I said, third attempt. So, what's the solution to this? Well, I already am doing it. As you probably know, we've been playing a lot of shitty fighting games as of recently. This channel has partly become dedicated to the art of kusoges, literally meaning shit game. These are referring to fighting games of generally lower quality. The kusoge is part of the lifeblood of fighting games because it reminds us how good things actually are. We could be playing in a game where every combo leads to a one-button infinite. But we're not. So let's point and laugh at the kusoge that's like that. More importantly though, playing a lot of these games are giving me more frames of reference for different things in fighting games. It's literally shown me more things in this genre. A lot of stuff that I definitely don't like, but there's been a couple of things in some of those games where I actually quite like those mechanics. I'm able to understand more thoroughly why I like the systems that I do and why I think they work. Playing shitty fighting games for an hour at a time on stream has given me more appreciation for the fighting games I actually play than playing them themselves. So what's the takeaway? What the fuck am I talking about? Well, I kind of want to go a little bit further. I'm not going to become that guy who plays shitty games that suck ass. Don't get me wrong. But I do kind of want to talk about more games. There's a couple of games that I really like that I've never really had a chance to express on any of the platforms that I'm on. I'm a really big fan of Nier Automata. Like, I talked about it earlier, but that game straight up changed the trajectory of my life, I think. Something about it just really struck a nerve when I was a kid. And I wanted to try and make a video about it by the end of this year, but I found myself in a situation where I'm having a hard time really figuring out what to say. So, I thought I should challenge myself to something. I want to try something a little bit stupid for the end of this year and to like the start of the next one going forward. I'm going to go back and I'm going to try and play a couple more of the classics, the big hitters in video games, to really just understand what makes them tick. And I want to try and review them on this channel. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's pretty much going to be like a video game book club. I think that's kind of going to be the vibe that we're going for. But I already have games that I want to play and I want to talk about. So I think we're going to try that. I don't know how long I'm going to give myself for this. I want to try like a bi-weekly thing. Maybe longer for some games. Like if I'm like, oh, it's finally time to play Clair Obscur, I'm going to give myself longer than 2 weeks to figure it out and talk about it. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be good. So welcome to Gecko Squirrel's book club, I guess. I need to pick a game to play first. Fuck. I should have really thought about this. This is like a really dumb decision for me. So I said this wasn't the original plan of the video, by the way. I just decided like, fuck it, we'll do the book club thing. But I might as well announce the games that we're going to play so that we can actually do like a book club thing if you guys want to do that. That'd be fun, it'd be cool. The first game that I've never played was literally like divine intervention. I look over on my other side of my desk to see a bunch of games that I haven't like put away. Is this Killer 7? I've never played it. I'm a really big fan of Suda51's games. Like, No More Heroes is probably one of my favorite franchises ever, and I've heard really good but really mixed things about this game. So I think it'll be a good starting point, a good jumping off point. I'm probably going to try and play it on original hardware, because like I said, like, look, I have the copy of it, so there's no real reason for me to play it upscaled or anything like that. So yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's do it. Apparently the game's like 14 hours long, which is actually longer than I expected. So yeah, that's the plan going forward. I don't want it to try and take over the channel. I basically want it to be an every other Sunday kind of thing. I've had this idea for a while, but genuinely, for some reason, the Game Awards just ticked me off, and now I'm like, all right, let's get it done. So yeah, in 2 weeks from now, on Sunday, I think that's basically in the new year. Yeah, the 28th, I'm going to try and have a review. Whoa! I'm going to try and have a review of Killer 7. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Like I said, this video was really weird for me to make, and this is the result of it now. I hope it's fun to watch. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys come and enjoy the video game with me, because that would be really cool. I'm so bad at selling myself. I would say suggest whatever game you want me to play in the comment section down below, but if I'm going to be entirely honest, I'm picking the games. If we're doing a Gecko Squirrel book game club, I'm the one picking the material. I'm sorry. Maybe if you got something really good for me, then I'll play it. But for now, Funny Killer 7. I have to go edit this down now. Wish me luck. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.